Africa as a whole, there is this concept of dualism as it applies to the self. There is the tangible aspect, there is the intangible aspect. And the Yoruba see this dualism, this concept as the outer and the inner head. They see consciousness as the head, as a head. And these drawings, which are mainly done in black pastel and graphite, I use a geometric shape as a basic foundation and tend to manipulate that geometric form in a way that there is a projection on one side, which tend to represent the nose, and a chin. The dark space in the center itself is where this intangible essence of self is supposed to be. Like I always say, that they are about blackness, with all it represents, with all that word represents, blackness. But not blackness as an absence of light, but blackness as light that is imperceivable by the eyes, because there is so much about the nature of consciousness, the nature of being, that nobody knows anything about. So it represents all that is unseeable and unknowable about the nature of being. I think it's for me personally, it's difficult to say how long it takes to make a work of art, because I use a sketchbook. So if you're looking at the point of inspiration, when the idea occurred, and I sketched it in my sketchbook, and I go about my day and muse on it and adjust this sketch and work it this way and conceive of it at a large scale or small scale. And so you start counting time from then, right? And then the process of preparing the canvas, right? Because I have to stretch, make the canvas stretcher, make those myself, prime it, and then put the paper on it, and then do the sketch on it. Yeah, so it's very difficult to know exactly how long, but the final product itself, which I believe is what usually people mean when they ask how long it takes. 2 days, 3 days maximum. Yeah, the final outcome of of the whole process, right? My interest in the nature of being, in the intangible essence of self, is ongoing, which is why I titled my work Self-Portrait. Not because, of course, they don't look like me in any way, shape, or form, but is the portrait of the intangible self. The thing my work investigates really is the issue of self-identity. What is that self? With what does one identify oneself? Regardless of race, gender, or nationality even. The only thing I can say is that we all have that common inheritance, which is that the self, the essence of self, is intangible, it's invisible. We don't even know what its nature is. We don't know whether indeed it has a location within the human brain. So that it's something that is common to everybody. There's no color there. There's no male, female. It's just the self, and it acts itself out as on a day-to-day basis. The only thing we know about it is that it's our personal, direct experience of consciousness. That's it.